Dudes, something most excellent has occurred at the Circle K.
Do you know when the Mongols ruled China?
Or on the YouTube, that is. Hello, my name is Adam. Welcome to A Dude Review. It's an entertainment channel for entertainment purposes. Bill and Ted Trailer 2 has just dropped. I've got the t-shirt on, so let's do this. It's death. Orion Pictures, that's so old school. Turn it up a bit.
I mean, we're a couple of couples, right?
Different wives from the previous films, but wow, he looks old.
And you didn't go to heaven and hell.
What the hell?
Idea for you. Be role models to your
Their
daughters.
daughters.
Get real jobs.
Little Bill, Little Ted. Experimenting with different songs.
Time to unite the world. And I'm tired, dude. Ted, we have a destiny to fulfill.
Whoa.
My excellent friend.
That's not Rufus. Obviously, Rufus is dead.
Step forward. A song created by Preston Logan, performed tonight, will save reality as we know it.
Dude, we better wreck.
Cool, those guitars.
Why can't we just go to the future when we have written it? Take it from ourselves. Except, won't that be stealing? Cheers! How's that stealing? If we steal
This is going to be funny. I've got a really good feeling about this.
Dude, our dads are totally in trouble. We should help them out.
That's Andrew WK. It's time to pie. The music was playing. It's time to Kid Cudi. Was that Beethoven? Or Mozart, one of the two.
We're gonna go talk to Death. Is he playing hopscotch by himself? Dude, he's cheating. Hey, Death.
Still playing games, Death is. In the background. There's a robot in the background.
Excellent to each other. Party on, dude. How you doing?
Little Bill, Little Ted.
How you doing?
What? That was... Shut up. That was so cool. That was so cool. I think I might have to just watch that again and then sort of break it down because there's quite a lot to take in there. And I didn't really get all the little nuances that were going on there. Nuances, that's a big word for me. Okay, dudes, welcome back. I've got notes. So without further ado, let's go through this whole trailer bit by bit. Okay, first we start with the old school Orion Pictures logo, which so fondly reminds me of the 1990s in which I grew up on. Yes, I'm old. Next we see couples therapy. The wives are played by different actresses, I'm pretty sure, than the previous two films. Well, I think they've had different wives in every film because the wives from the second film were different from the wives in the first film, etc. And it looks like they're in couples therapy, and this would be probably because maybe they're obsessing too much over the one song and not concentrating on their marriages, perhaps. And I really like the joke of where that there are a couple of couples. That just tickled my funny bone. Next scene is Ted's dad, and he's still disappointed in Ted as usual, but except this time he also thinks he's crazy to boot, what with his tales of going to the future and going all around the afterlife and such. The next scene will go to a wedding where Bill and Ted are playing as the wedding band, and they're playing some weird experimental song with a theremin, maybe trying to find that one song still, but I've got a feeling that that's not the one song because it didn't sound all that good. Next we meet the new Rufus type character. George Carlin, who played Rufus in the previous two films, has passed on and died in real life, so they have got Kristen Schaal to take that kind of role on. And she did the voice, and currently does the voice for the little girl in Bob's Burgers, the one with little bunny ears. The time machine that she arrives in is different. It's sort of like a big amorphous blob. So I'm guessing that later on it will, as we see in the trailer, it takes on the more familiar phone booth shape. But It would also sort of go as a way of explaining why they would use a phone booth in today's modern society, because we don't really use phone booths anymore. Next, we see alternate timeline Bill and Ted. This first couple being a hippie type looking Bill and Ted. So we've got Bill with really long hair and a hippie sweatband kind of thing. And we've got Ted with his big hippie like hat and lovely fetching hippie like trousers. Then we see Bill and Ted in prison from the first trailer, and they still look hilarious. The next scene, we get little Bill and little Ted, little Billy and little Thea. And it appears that they have to bail their fathers out of trouble. And it looks like they're collecting the historical figures this time around, including a present day figure in Kid Cudi, whose first album I absolutely love. I love Kid Cudi's first album. They also pick up Mozart and a flute player who I don't actually know who that is. And I know they also collect Jimi Hendrix, and there may be more as well. The next scene, we see Death playing hopscotch. So he's still playing games, and apparently he's still cheating as well. And in the background, there's a new character whose image I recently saw in Total Film magazine. So if you don't want to see this new character, look away now, and I'll tell you when to look back. But yeah, he does look really cool, and I'm really intrigued to see what he has to bring to the film. Okay, you can look back now. Then we get a quick flash of multiple phone booths flying around the place through the circuits of time, just to sort of demonstrate that that's what's going to happen. There's going to be loads of different alternate timelines, Bill and Ted's, and craziness going on. And then we get the final scene where it's an interaction between Bill and Ted and their daughters Thea and Billy. And they both seem to share characteristics with their dad, and they both had that kind of simple vibe about them. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But from this second trailer, I am absolutely, totally on board. I can't wait for it. It looks hilarious. It looks like it's got the same kind of vibe as the original two films. It looks fun. It looks like it's going to be a lot of adventure and a lot of excitement and a lot of laughs, especially going on. Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, huge fans of them. I just watched a documentary recently directed by Alex Winter called Showbiz Kids. I can recommend that as well on a side note. But yeah, Bill and Ted, cannot wait. I don't know how I'm going to watch it. I don't know if it's going to be at the cinema or if it's going to be on VOD. Either way, fucking count me in. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's the end of my video. Much love. God bless. Be excellent to each other. Oh, and party on, dudes.